Hey, what's up? I'm here with an album review of Fallujah and the Flesh Prevails. This came out July 22nd on Unique Leader Records. This is this band's second album following the Harvest Wombs, and I was very, very, very much looking forward to a new album from Fallujah. I listened to the Harvest Womb a lot, and it's a great technical death metal album. And I knew that this band had a lot going for them, and I thought I believe the Nomadic EP. I only listened to that a couple times, but I thought that was phenomenal. Whenever I did listen to it, songs like the Dead Sea were just amazing. And I knew with that EP that Fallujah was going to move towards a more atmospheric sound with a lot going on, in each song, and that's exactly what this is. Do not expect the Harvest Wombs at all. You will not get straight up in your face technical death metal stuff that's extremely heavy. This is more beautiful. It's beautiful technical death metal, if there is such a thing. Fallujah have just crafted it, and the guitar work on here by Scott Carstairs, I hope I said that right, on lead guitar, and Brian James on rhythm. It's phenomenal, and they really just, it's breathtaking to listen to. I'll say that. There's so much atmosphere going on in this album. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I've heard an album that has just a very prominent atmosphere throughout the entire thing. It literally feels like this album just, if one, it flows together from track to track so perfectly, you almost just feel like you're listening to one long 40-minute song. That's kind of cool, I felt. Just how each song felt very interconnected with each other, and it was incredible. Now, I said don't expect the Harvest Wombs, but that technical style of playing, it's still there. There's still some very, very good riffs on here. It's just they've taken it to a more dynamic approach. Take songs such as what is it, carved from stone. The middle section of that is extremely heavy, very, very heavy, and just you just want to headbang to that part, and you're like, yes, this is awesome. Or take the main riff in Sapphire. That's a very good riff as well. I look at Chemical Cave is another one. There's a lot of really strong riffs on here. But the thing is about the riffs, and it's just the riffs I feel are in the back seat in the atmosphere, the leads, the just ambience going on the whole time is kind of what takes center stage here, with the riffs kind of pushed to the back sometimes. And that's okay. I thought the mix on here was very well done. So it just creates this unique mood and just environment for this album. And I thought it was very cool. I will say that this is one of the best albums of the year. To me, hands down. It's just, when you sit down and you really take the time to invest in this album and to listen to everything and to take it all in, you realize its brilliance, and I urge you all to do that. Don't put this album on and just go do whatever and have it playing in the background. Sit down and focus on it and listen to it, because you'll take it in, and it hits you, and it's great. I thought just a lot of the leads were very, very catchy, such as in the lead in Starlit Path. I thought was catchy, or Carved from Stone is another one. It was just phenomenally done. How there's basically a lead and ambience going on at all times, and it was great. And also, when it comes to the vocals I felt like almost weren't there a lot of times. And Alex Hoffman, he's a good vocalist. It's just I felt they really focused more on instrumentation with this rather than adding vocals to it. The vocals almost feel like an afterthought on this album, to be honest with you. It's not to say that they're bad, or they're not, or they're just not done right. They seem like an afterthought, because the rest of it is just so well, put together. So I almost felt like they weren't there a lot. A lot of the songs are mostly very instrumental with just a little bit of vocals here and there, I felt. However, they did add some, and I just say some, just a little bit of female vocals from time to time, and I thought they were used so well. They're very ghost-like. They're very much in the background, and they add to just the overall uh, mood of the album and the song so perfectly. I thought it was the perfect touch to make it that much better, and it was great. And I'm glad that they're not, the female vocals weren't really up there and just like, yeah, yeah, I'm singing. It's just more in the background. It's there, and when you notice it, it's perfect. So I thought that was a very nice touch, a very unexpected touch. I did not see that coming at all when I was first listening to this album. This is an album that goes by very quickly, and I just thought it just consumes you, and it really just, everything works about this album. And I think this is a step in the right direction for Fallujah, and I just applaud them for doing very much different things, because don't be another Joe Schmo technical death metal band trying to be as technical and brutal as possible. Carve your own path, and I feel that's what they're really doing with this. I feel that Fallujah is going to be a force in the death metal scene and in just metal in general here for the next few years, and they're just going to get better and better and better, I feel, and I'm just very much excited for the future of this band. Now, the one thing that I do feel was weird about this album is the drum work is fantastic on here. I'm not knocking the drummer's skills at all. I just felt sometimes, such as in like Sapphire or something, when it gets really kind of calm and it's very soft, there's no need to go super rage on your drums and just double bass the shit out of it and play really wicked fucking fills, and it just felt it didn't really fit at times, and the drumming otherwise is just perfectly done and it fits the music, but it's just moments like that where I was like, there's no need to go, oh, look how fast I can play my double bass here, and I'm gonna play these really fucking insane fills, when it's very calm and it's trying to set this different tone, and here you are going like the bands that practice and they're trying to play, and he's just over here fucking off or something. I just didn't really think that worked that well. That's a personal opinion. Someone else, you might like it. I didn't. That's all you have to say about that. That's the only thing about this album that I think was just me. Otherwise, this is a fucking great album. And I just almost don't know if words or reviews can do justice. The only justice you can do to this album is to sit down and listen to it and really pay attention to it and just enjoy it. That's the biggest justice you can do to this album. So definitely give this many listens, because I feel it's just so well written and it flows so well, from the guitars to the vocals to the atmosphere and ambience. It's so well done, and it's an album that I just can't get enough of anymore. I've been listening to it, pretty much every day since it came out, and just a little bit ago, I'm like, I'm going to put this on one more time, get my final verdict on it, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, I want to listen to it again, so I ended up listening to it 2 times, just sitting here, enjoying it. So I definitely encourage you all to do that, and so I'm going to give Fallujah's The Flesh Prevails a 9.25 out of 10. It is a freaking great album. One of the better albums of the year, I feel. And just gorgeous album art as well. I love it. I love everything about this album. This is going to be a gem on Unique Leader Records if you look through their catalog 10 years from now. This is going to be one of the best ones, I feel. So anyways, check this band out. listen to this album. And thanks for watching. See you guys around.